Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
33 dead, 18 still missing after Beijing's heaviest rains on record. Arvind Kejriwal's appreciation post for Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi for opposing the Delhi Services Bill. Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah meets Congress MLAs amid brewing discontent. Kapil Sibal evokes former Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi's parliament remark in Supreme Court. Hi, this is Khushi Chauhan and you're watching Pacific One News. The news web leader, your exposure to the world. 33 people have been confirmed dead and 18 are still missing after Beijing's heaviest rains on record. China's capital has been hit by record downpours in recent weeks, damaging infrastructure and deluging swaths of the city's suburbs and surrounding areas. 33 had died in the recent bad weather in Beijing, mainly by flooding and buildings collapsing. Almost 3 times the figures given by officials last Tuesday. I would like to express my deep condolences to those who died in the line of duty and the unfortunate victims, said Beijing's vice mayor. Scores have died in the floods across northern China, with Beijing on Friday saying 147 deaths or disappearances last month were caused by natural disasters. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal expressed gratitude on behalf of the 2 crore people of Delhi towards the Congress for opposing the Delhi Services Bill in Parliament. In 2 separate letters written to Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge and MP Rahul Gandhi, the Aam Aadmi Party chief appreciated them for defending the rights of the people of Delhi, both inside and outside Parliament. I would like to place on record the heartfelt appreciation for championing the rights of the people of Delhi, both inside and outside the Parliament. I am certain that your unflinching loyalty towards the principles of our Constitution will be remembered for decades, Kejriwal said. In the ongoing hearing before the Supreme Court on the batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir, Senior Advocate Kapil Sibal invoked former Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi's speech in Parliament, which questioned the basis structure doctrine, adding a layer of complexity to the discussions. The former Chief Justice's statement in Parliament was made during the discussion in Rajya Sabha in his maiden speech to support the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023. The bill aims to curtail the powers of the elected government of Delhi over services. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
The political situation was all right.
हर कीमत पर भारत की एकता अखंडता की रक्षा की जाएगी.
Who? What? When? Why? Your curiosity is our priority. Who trumped the political tussle? Who showed their power muscle? Scaling new peaks in science and tech. Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा.
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back after a break, now moving ahead. The ED is carrying out searches at premises linked to Murlidhar Lakram group. The promoter of the group is a former Haryana minister, Gopal Goyal Kanda. Kanda was recently acquitted in a case of abetment of the suicide of former air hostess Gitika Sharma. The ED had questioned Gopal Kanda a week ago. A Delhi court on July 25 acquitted former Haryana Minister Gopal Kanda in a case of abetment of the suicide of former air hostess Gitika Sharma. Special Judge Vikas Dhul acquitted Gopal Kanda and his associate Aruna Chadda of all charges, including abetment of suicide, criminal conspiracy, destruction of evidence, and forgery. Gitika Sharma was found dead on August 5, 2012 at her Ashok Vihar residence in northwest Delhi. A major fire broke out at a godown filled with ply boards in Gandhinagar area. However, no one was injured in the incident. 21 fire tenders were pressed into service. The blaze was brought under control after 4 hours around 8:30 am. Several fire incidents have been reported from the area over the years, especially during summers. Elsewhere, 9 people, including 2 policemen, were injured when another fire broke out at a factory in West Delhi's Mayapuri around 2 am. Officials said those injured were mostly factory workers and are being treated at the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Hospital. The fire broke out in the factory where sofa springs are packed, said Atul Garg, the director of the Delhi Fire Services. The Rajasthan government has decided to constitute a special investigation unit for crime against women and a cell under Deputy Superintendent of Police to probe atrocities against scheduled caste and scheduled tribe people. Chairing the state-level Vigilance and Monitoring Committee constituted under the Scheduled Castes and Tribes Act, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot said in the cases of SC/ST atrocities, the police should ensure justice to them by doing swift investigation without any pressure and fear. With full sensitivity, the Chief Minister directed police to complete the investigation in the pending cases of SC/ST in minimum time, to take steps towards increasing the representation of women in police, to create social awareness to prevent crimes against women. Abhay Chautala accused the BJP of terrorizing people of Nu and damaging the social fabric by bulldozing properties of innocent and peace-loving people. Speaking on the sidelines of the party's Parivartan Padyatra at Karnal, Abhay Chautala said, under which law were the houses of innocent people bulldozed by the government? If some miscreants forcibly enter the property of an innocent person, it does not mean that the owner of this property is declared as a criminal. And the protection of people is the responsibility of the government, and the Chief Minister should resign immediately on moral grounds owing to the responsibility of this violence. Abhay also said the state had witnessed such violence twice, alluding to the 2016 Jat quota agitation under the BJP-led government's term. And now the BJP is worried about their political future in 2024. And again, they have tried to damage the social fabric in Nu. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
The political situation was all right.
हर कीमत पर भारत की एकता अखंडता की रक्षा की जाएगी.
Who? What? When? Why? Your curiosity is our priority. Who trumped the political tussle? Who showed their power muscle? Scaling new peaks in science and tech. Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा.
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back again, now moving ahead. The Russian space agency Roscosmos is all set to launch its moon mission Luna 25 for the lunar South Pole, reviving Soviet Union-era lunar exploration. This comes just 4 weeks after India launched its own lunar lander, Chandrayaan-3, which is scheduled to make a soft touchdown at the moon's south pole. Roscosmos stated that its Luna 25 spacecraft will take about 5 days to travel to the moon. It will then spend around 5 to 7 days in lunar orbit before descending to one of these potential landing sites near the pole. This timeline indicates that Russia's mission could reach the lunar surface around the same time as or shortly before the Indian mission. Union Minister Smriti Irani countered Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's statement on the no-confidence motion against the NDA government and said for the first time a member of parliament spoke of the death of Mother India, and their alliance members clapped. Rahul Gandhi said his mother has been killed in Manipur and that the NDA government has bifurcated Manipur. Smriti Irani said, "You are not India because India is not corrupt. India believes in merit, not in dynasty. And today, of all the days, people like you need to remember what was told to the British, quit India. Corruption, quit India. Dynasty, quit India. Merit now finds place in India." And referring to the 1984 riots, emergency and the killing of Girija Tikku, Smriti Irani said this is the history of the Congress soaked in blood. The India Culture Week 2023 has been a dazzling display of fashion, blending traditional elements with contemporary flair. The show has witnessed a glamorous culmination of fashion and its creators. Among the standout moments was the unveiling of designer Gaurav Gupta's collection on day 3, which took attendees on a journey from birth to cosmic harmony. The showstopper for this spectacular collection was actress Janhvi Kapoor, who graced the runway in a vibrant royal blue lehenga set, featuring a strappy bralette top and a beautifully flowing drape. Her ensemble was a stunning representation of Gupta's vision, embodying the harmonious symphony of life and its various aspects. After weeks of speculation, Ranveer Singh has finally been announced as the star of the upcoming Dawn 3. He takes over from Shah Rukh Khan, who played the titular role in 2 Dawn movies, released in 2006 and 2011 respectively. The character was originally played by Amitabh Bachchan in the 1978 hit Dawn. Excel Entertainment made the announcement via a video shared online. The video opens with a man sitting on the floor of a large room overlooking the neon-lit skyline of an unnamed city. The skyline itself appears to be a composite of multiple cities. The character slowly rises to his feet, takes off his hood and lights a cigarette. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.